think we got there. Yeah. Ooh, that was close. Hello Magic fans, I'm Beef and welcome back to another standard gameplay video, and today we are looking at Dimir Midrange using a lot of cards we've seen before, but as well as some new ones from Lorwyn Eclipsed. And one of the main ones is Moonshadow, a 1-mana 7/7 with Menace. Yes, that is right, a 1-mana 7/7. However, it does enter with 6 -1/-1 counters on it, so it's really a 1-mana 1/1. However, whenever one or more permanent cards are put into our graveyard from anywhere, while it has a -1/-1 counter on it, we remove a -1/-1 counter on it. So if a creature's removed, if we sack a Fabled Passage, if we mill, then we will take a -1/-1 counter off it. Although it does say 1 or more. So if we mill 2 permanents at once, we only lose 1 -1/-1 counter. And the other new creature card is Twilight Diviner. We have seen this in the Elf deck, 3-mana 3/3. When it enters, we surveil 2, and then one or more other creatures we control enter. If it entered or cast from a graveyard, create a token as a copy of one of them. This ability triggers only once each turn. This deck is not really built for that. It's more about just getting a body on the battlefield and surveilling 2. Because while this is not a new card, Likeness Looter has a big impact to play. A 2-mana 1/1 with flying, we can tap it to draw a card, then discard a card. However, we can pay X. This creature becomes a copy of type creature card in our graveyard with mana value X, except it has flying and its ability activate as a sorcery. So if we get a Moonshadow down turn 1 and it gets killed, or we get a Moonshadow in our graveyard from Surveil or anything like that, and then we play with Likeness Looter, pay 1 for X and turn it into a copy of the Moonshadow, it will be a copy of the 7/7. It won't have any counters on it. Just to point out, though, that if you do Mockingbird, because Mockingbird enters as a copy, it will enter with the -1/-1 counters on it, which is why we're not playing Mockingbird. So this is kind of like the main combo: get Moonshadow down or into our graveyard, and then basically turn Likeness Looter into it. The other card, which is not new for Lorwyn and we played before, though, is Abhorrent Oculus, 3-mana 5/5. Additional cost of cast a spell. We exile 6 cards from our graveyard. It has flying. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, we manifest dread. Also, if we get this into the graveyard, and we turn the play the Likeness Looter, and then we can pay 3 to turn a copy of Abhorrent Oculus, which is obviously really, really powerful. And we have enough mill that casting Oculus isn't the end of the world. The other new card we have is Requiting Hex, a 1-mana instant. As additional cost of cast a spell, we may blight 1, meaning we pay -1/-1 counter on a creature we control. And then we destroy target creature of mana value 2 or less. If we blighted it as well, we gain 2 life, so that can be useful. But instant speed, destroy target creature of mana value 2 or less is really, really powerful. Rest of the deck is stuff we've seen before: Cecil, Bitter Triumph, Deep-Cavern Bat, Preacher of a Schism, Overlord of the Balemurk, and 2 Winternight Stories. Draw 3, then discard 2 unless we want to discard a creature, because we kind of actively want to discard creatures for get up the Oculus or the Moonshadow into the graveyard, and to copy the Likeness Looter, we don't mind doing that. And then if we do turn the Likeness Looter into a 7/7 Moonshadow, that same turn we can probably harmonise it from the graveyard as well. Mana base, as you would expect: 4 Gloomlake Verges, 4 Undercity Sewers, 4 Watery Graves, 4 Fabled Passages for the Moonshadow, because it's just one of our permanent cards, and 2 Starting Towns as well. So that's the deck. It's really, really fun and really powerful. See, Dimir Midrange has been quite powerful for quite a long time. You could go down, I think, a couple of removal, maybe go up a couple of Preachers. And I might actually do that between recording this and putting the video out, so to see how it plays. But really, really fun. Hope you all enjoy it. If you do, please remember to like and subscribe. I'll give a shout out to my patrons, the Arcadius, Mihal, Thomas and Adrian. Thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you all in the gameplay. Our opponent does go first. It's not a terrible hand. Llanowar Elves, turn 2, Balemurk Carb. Oh, Bushwhack. Okay. We will surveil turn 1. We don't need more lands. Oh, there's the Balemurk Carb. Even when they don't have it, they have it. Get you down. I think next turn we Winternight Stories, pitch in the Oculus. Did you find another Badger Mail card? Oh no. Well, that's haste anyway, so. Do you have a fight spell? I know, Giant Growth, wow. Let's get down with Diviner, as it does give us another blocker. Yeah, but we'll keep the Looter. Because we've drawn the Looter, we may chump with the Moonshadow now. There's a land or elves. Yeah. They might be confused, like, why would they do that? X equals 1. Next turn we do Winternight Stories. What are they untapping? The thing that's about to die. Not sure that was the best. We'll discard Oculus. And then we'll hold up Bitter Triumph. We'll discard a card, kill you, discard an Oculus. We get down you, pay 3, turn you into an Oculus. And we will stay back. Get a Preacher. Are they just going to create more? What card did they keep? Well, let's turn you face up. And get you down. We'll keep a Hex. They have an instant. I think they've got a fight spell. We'll get in with you. Obviously, the Preacher does give us a 1/1 life link up. And we'll have another blocker with the Oculus. Just realised means we'll lose our Hex, but oh well. What is their stick? What is their stick? Now it's Bar. Oh, that's only, is that sorcery speed? Yeah. Well, that's irritating. Yep. Are you out? In fact, I think we just got lethal anyway. Nick a Moonshadow. Well, not Nick. Turn into a Moonshadow. Because that's just 12. There we go. Overcome mono. Well, not mono green. They were playing Brawl. Well, that's a lot of removal and not a lot else. I suppose we could pitch the Cecil's alright, I suppose. So we could pitch the Oculus with the Looter. Double Chocobo. What have you got? Alright, well, we will double hex. That ain't gonna block. We'll do it now while they don't have any mana. So they might have a protection spell, you never know. Wow, that's a bit more of an issue. Well, we have a Moonshadow. I don't mind jumping. Well, we're getting burned out. Well, yeah, let's discard the Oculus. Then let's turn you in to an Oculus. That way we get the manifest. The worry is obviously they just have loads of lands. If I had more fetch lands, they're doing 2 a turn. I think we blight onto the Moonshadow. And hopefully they don't have protection so we can gain the life. But we're down to 6. And what's annoying is Cecil has to hit to transform. So while we're under 10, yeah, why didn't they play out that before? Yeah. Let's see what they've got in hand. We'll take the bushwhack because that can get them more lands. We have to start attacking. Don't draw a land. Usually you want your opponents to draw lands. If they draw a land, we're dead. The Hydra's just too big. I think we got there. Yeah. Oh, that was close. Well, okay. We don't need Scion on turn 1. Let's kill you. Let's play out a Moonshadow. Do you have the Badgermole cub? They do not. Let's get down our Preacher. Swinging for 1. Well, let us Winternight Stories. Let's pitch a Siren. We already have a Deep-Cavern Bat, so no, we'll grow our Moonshadow even more. And we get a draw. We can full cost an Overlord. Part of me expects a board wipe. Are you going to fire it off? Well, that's not ideal. Let's see what they've got. We'll take Quintorius Canned. Let's play out our other Moonshadow and let's impend. Let's get back a Deep-Cavern Bat. I would love a likeless looter. Well, there you go, cracking the land. Well, you're going to destroy our Overlord. Maybe I should have powered out our other Moonshadow first. Ooh. Okay, that was odd. Okay, our opponent scoops. Yeah, we didn't find a likely suitor at all there, which was annoying. But we can't turn one Moonshadow. Because this deck hates me. We grow our Moonshadow. We'll discard a Thwomp, a Forest even. If the looter had flash, it'd be so much better. We will stay back with the Shadow. They are playing such an odd deck. Well, they are now on a clock. A 2-turn clock. But they'll have a sweeper. They have 6 cards in hand. Oh, there's a Zealot. Okay, they won't have a sweeper. You have no mana left. Drawing a card doesn't do anything for you. Yeah. We go first. Well, we have a Moonshadow, but we're not going to get it down turn 1. We will get it down turn 2. And maybe we hex something. Their Gloomlake Verges are prettier than mine. Boom. Well, let's impender you. Oh, we'll get back a Cecil. Since we have another Overlord. We can get back the Lightness Looter with that one if we need to. 3 Gloomlake Verges, only producing blue. They are really, that's really amazing art. Like a door with a mouth. And lots of hands and tentacles. Very Darkest Dungeon. Wow, okay. But they didn't replay it. Why wouldn't you replay it? I'm gonna wait. I don't know. Why? The only thing they wouldn't replay is if they were going to scoop. No, as if they had like a sweeper of some kind. And all they needed was a swamp to play a Deadly Cover-Up's 5 mana. Then I don't know. Why didn't they replay it? We go first. Not the fastest hand, but we are on the play. Oh, letters impend. Oh, likeness later, fine. Hired Claw. Well, let me get down a Preacher. Next turn, maybe we Winternight Stories. Hellkite is a problem. Let's swing in. Well, there is a Moonshadow, which I will pitch. Then next turn, we can Likeness Looter and turn it into a Moonshadow, which will be a good blocker for the Hellkite. I will block and gain a life. X go and give it to you. And let's Deep-Cavern Bat. Well, we've got a lot of non-basic lands. Let's... Well, they can do it all in a turn. Hopefully, their Dark Confident kills them. I still got Sunspine Links. What do they choose? A Sunspine Links that will deal 1, 2, 3 to us, and we can't gain life. Or Nova Hellkite, which can get back the other Sunspine Links. They go with the Hellkite. But you can't really attack. Let us... Wow. We would have to... 1, 2... Yeah. You swing in. And let's Twilight Diviner. No. No. They have a lot of removal. Oh, they did damage to themselves as well. Well, they're just dead then, aren't they? I think. Yeah, because we have a 7/7 flying menace and they only have one blocker.